Hello, welcome to this. It's been a while, for me at least. Um the last one I recorded, I think posted about like a week and a half ish ago by now, almost 2 weeks now. But I recorded that one like I don't know, like a couple weeks before that, and then the one before that one too was a bit delayed. I had recorded that one like kind of pretty close to when I made it, and it just took me a while to like post it and edit it, even though it was barely any editing. And the same kind of thing just kind of kept happening. So it's been a while, actually. It's been a while since I've recorded these. This one is actually it's also pretty far from when I did it. Especially this part. This part was a while ago, because the after that thing, I don't even remember what I last did, just line drawing practice stuff. Then I did some gesture stuff because my girlfriend recommended it to try to get good at the drawing people. She's like, oh, go simpler, try to get gesture and stuff like that first. So this is like kind of gesture drawings, kinda. And this too is gonna be like a Pinterest list thing that I guess I'll just show you. Well, it's also on the side, so you can kind of just look, copy, steal, go figure it out yourself, because this is actually a recording of the screen, so you'll see all the stuff. It might look a little weird on the TikTok. I think that, yeah, for these first ones, I did them sideways and then I flipped them up the like other way after a while. So that was like, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to mess with TV stuff. My TV's making noise and there's helicopters and boop blah blah boop. And oh yeah, that's kind of it. I'm sick right now, so not feeling at the absolute greatest, but I've gotten a bit better, so I decided to like finally record this. So this part took not that long. It was pretty quick. A lot of these you can see kind of go by pretty fast. It wasn't a lot to do here. I was kind of just trying to like learn and like be like, okay, I just gotta make sure I make things simple, quick, kind of get the gesture of it, and then I kind of do like a quick overlay of the shapes of stuff. It was fun. I'd say it was more fun than anything, because it was just like I felt like I was being good at art, even though I don't really think I still am. But you know, this was fun to do. After this, it's gonna take a long time to do the stupid things, because then I got into kind of like put all what I've learned together into making like actual people. And I think I talked about it last time, where I was watching some TikTok stuff with my girlfriend and some videos, and she like showed me some stuff, and some like art tips were like copy good artists. So I'm taking that a step even further beyond now, and I'm actually just gonna straight up copy. That's it. I'm just gonna be copying pictures, like trying to get pretty much the exact picture, kind of the exact picture, kinda trying to get pretty close, but mostly using it as a way to like figure out like what the artist did to make it a appealing picture. So that'll be coming up soon. I don't know which number of these we're on. These go by pretty quick. I just got a bunch of random photos off of stupid Pinterest. I try to get a variety of men and women again, all doing a variety of weird poses and stuff. At least all of them, I try to make them be like full body poses, so I can see the whole body and get it all there and stuff. Yeah, after a while, I think at this point I probably have started doing it, but all of them I started trying to put like their clothes on, or like kind of just put the outlines of it. Because I think the first ones I really didn't. They kind of looked weird. I think it was fine either way, but I don't know, YouTube stuff could be demonetized. Who knows? You never know. And who cares? Maybe me someday. But yeah, I have no idea how far into this we are. I guess I can kind of look. Oh, I guess we're not that far at all. Oops. How about all this other background noise? The really hot day in the world today, so much so that my computer's melting again, TV's melting, everything's melting again, and I have to turn down the fan because it'll start picking up on the audio. So it's real hot. And you know, I'm just trying, and this is going to be a really long recording. I don't know if I'm going to record for all of it. I'm going to be talking. I feel like I might stop for this part for a little bit, because it's 10 minutes for this first section of things. I think it's about 10 minutes, and then after that it's gonna be like about 15-ish minutes for about 15 drawings of people, because each one of them took me a long time to do. So I think, yeah, for now I'm gonna peace out for a bit and let you just stay with these stupid things, and haha, you'll have to suffer by yourself. So yeah. Yeah. All right, and now we're back. And haha, for you, you had to watch that. I just skipped and that was it. Anyway, so these ones, um, I think I don't think they're in here. Maybe they are. I don't remember. I'm sick and I'm tired, but who knows? I'm still trying, you know. For these ones, at least at this moment, as you can see, there's like a lot of less UI and everything. That's because this is just the Procreate video. So, I think that's what I just started doing for these ones because they were taking so long. And if I recorded all of these, and then there was another thing that I was trying to do something else before this. That's kind of why I got into this, because I was trying to do some armored things. I think I talked about it at one point, and I might have said that I like absolutely failed at it. So I gave up and I was like, I need to get better at art first before I continue this thing. So that's why I kind of started doing these like people drawings and like full armor and gesture drawing stuff, because I was like, I want to get better at this armor kind of thing before I get back to this. So there's like a bunch of recordings, or a couple of that thing. And then if I recorded all of these ones are taking a long time. And recordings in general kind of like annoying, like really annoying on the stupid iPad thing. So I was like, you know what, screw it. For these, I'm just gonna let it be the stupid Procreate recording thing, because each one of them was taking me already like an hour or so already, and it kind of would record it for about a minute long, and they all came about to be about a minute long. So I was like, oh, that's fine. So I'll just do that. So this is just the Procreate recording. I don't think it's sped up at all. I guess I should have said the other one was. I don't know exactly how much. It was like 45,000%, whatever. So it was like 1 second was every like 45 seconds or something. So those are going by pretty quick. This might have been sped up a little. I think this was sped up like a tiny little bit. Maybe just like twice as fast. Maybe, I don't know. Something like that. So every 1 second was like 2 seconds actually. But that's like of the Procreate recording. The Procreate recording is also like the way they work. I think I said before, but if you don't remember, I just don't know. They just record like any action that can be undone. So if you put like one line down and it's like a really big line, it'll just kind of show the whole line, but it won't show it being made. And then like that'll be it. So you'll just kind of see the marks being like made, no matter how big or drastic they are. They'll just kind of take one frame to like pop up. So it's not like a actual recording, it's just kind of like capturing the moments of like something being changed on screen. So it doesn't capture everything. Some things, I don't know exactly what it won't capture. It won't capture certain like layer effects and stuff like that. But like moving the canvas and stuff, since that can be like undone, it'll like capture that and like other weird stuff like that. So that's kind of what it captures. It doesn't capture like how long it took to do those things. So obviously these took a lot longer. And these ones, I guess I will put the Pinterest. These are also all Pinterest things. I'll put the Pinterest link thing in this video too for these guys. That's pretty much all this section is going to be. I'm just going to be stealing. I'm just stealing a bunch of people's stuff. They're all pretty cool, pretty neat. I all liked these. There are just a bunch of... Dang. I don't know what that is. It sounds like a trash truck crashing to someone's house. Anyway. Night people. I just picked a bunch. A lot of them that I thought looked pretty neat or cool. They all had different styles. Most of them were made by different artists. Some of them guys, some of them gals, some of them face covered, some of them uncovered. Try to get a variety to, and also I guess, yeah, you'll probably know that these ones I drew some of them before. I don't know exactly which. I did 30 like kind of quick sketches of them, and I think the last video, I think it's been a long time, like a really long time since that. I kind of talked about it before. But it's been a long time since that recording and that like session of recording, even before it came out. So these guys, it's been a while. So I don't know exactly which ones I did draw already before, like simple versions. This guy, I'm pretty sure I didn't, but some of them I have. Well, this is only going to be about 15 of them. And then, like I said, each one will take about a minute. They probably all took a couple hours, at least an hour, sometimes 2 or more. These were all done over a couple of days. Sometimes I wouldn't get much done in one day. This was done over like, oh yeah, there's some of that too. I was doing like line practice, usually outside of the canvas. I'd do it on like a different canvas. I'd just be drawing like circles and lines and lines and circles, and trying to like get straight lines and curved lines, and trying to get better at that. I was looking up other like little TikTok stuff and Proco, like how to get good at art things and like what I should practice and stuff. Just trying a bunch of stuff out. Um, and then I just settled on stealing a bunch of people's decent art. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I think it did kind of help. It got me, at least what I was trying to do with these ones, I was trying to pick people with armor because, like I said, I was drawing armor things. So I was trying to like get how people color, armor specifically too. How people like put lighting on armor and how it reflects, and lighting on cloth, and how people make the shapes of armor, like make their own armor designs and stuff. How they like put the helmets on top of heads. How they, I guess, yeah, draw the people's bodies, like how their shapes are and how much they change them depending on their styles or whatever they want to do. Most of the time when it was a lady, had extremely long legs, and I kind of hate that. I think long legs look really weird on characters, but you know what? I was copying people's arts, so I'm gonna copy that too. And I'm gonna keep saying that I was just copying and stealing these people's arts a lot, because I don't want anybody to get like mad and like think that somehow I just like I'm stealing this without saying, because this is obvious. I'm stealing. This is stealing. But technically in the art world, it's not that bad. So little children out there, if you're listening, steal and it's okay as long as you said that you've stolen. Kind of. That's like kind of true. I'm an evil person, so only believe me like sometimes. But I'll have links to these in the description. Most likely it'll probably work. I kind of tested out last time to see if it worked, and I think it did, so it should work again, maybe, don't know. So yeah, it'll be 15 of these ones. Oh, this girl looked weird. That was a problem too. So doing this, I found a lot of issues with what I was doing. I had troubles with still like the proportions of bodies. I still had trouble with that. I think by now I kind of figured that out. I've been doing other stuff too. I went back to the Lumos book, if you remember that. I talked about that too before. My girlfriend got a Lumos book. Andrew Lumos, I think his name. Just a really good person drawer from the ancient times. Not that ancient, but kind of ancient. So yeah, I was practicing that a bit. Got a little bit better understanding of proportions and how to set up things. I found that a lot of my things are pretty unsaturated, so I've been trying to put more colors on, like I'll just kind of put layers of color on top of things, because that's like I just can't pick the really saturated colors off the color wheel. Can't really see it, but like yeah, that's just imagine the UI is all around and the color wheel, like I keep picking very unsaturated colors, and then I have to pick like a very saturated color, and like I just kind of throw it on top, and that's what I kind of end up doing every time. What else? So from these, I also figured out that in general I kind of just suck at art. I don't know, what am I supposed to be saying? Oh yeah, faces. I still really suck at faces. I think I'm gonna go back to drawing faces, but not after this. I have had it after this with getting good at art. I'm gonna do art actually. It's been a long time, I realized, since I've finally like finished something of my own, like a big kind of fancy picture, and I really wanted to, and I've been having some ideas to do. I was trying to do a Gormagala. That was something I was trying to do for a while. I'm sick. But then I was like, no, actually I should try to finish up the armored knight people drawing I was trying to do before. So I'm gonna do that first, and then after a while I'll get to probably the Gormagala one. But I am gonna come back to drawing good at art soon. I'm so sick. I'm sorry. I'm really sick and I'm really thirsty. This is very unprofessional. Don't drink during videos. Nobody does that. There you go. Very thirsty. All right. So this one especially, because it's a very obvious face, had a lot of trouble with that. That was usually the problem with most of them, is if anytime there was a face, I would suck at it for a long time. I really sucked at faces. So found that out. Found out proportions kind of suck at. I'm not the greatest at putting saturated colors. Some of these ones I would try to like, I was finding out that like I was trying to make these like simple and do them good, but also make them look like the pictures. Kind of catch my drift. I was trying to be, I don't know, more exact with my lines and colorings, and like by doing that I was gonna try to like get more simplified with the looks and designs, but I was still trying to make it look kind of really close to the picture at least. So trying to do a bit of both. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I was trying to do a lot here, so I feel like that kind of, some actual art teachers would be like, you freaking idiot, you can't do all this stuff at once. Well, try me. I am not really succeeding, but barely succeeding, and with that one day I will succeed. So haha. But I think we're getting pretty close to the end of these things. It's about 15 minutes of this, and we're, I think, pretty close to the end of them. I don't remember each night kind of person that I do after this. This is another face here you can kind of see. So yeah, this was trouble too. Had a bit rough time with it. So yeah, her sword was cut because I kind of, in the picture too, it's kind of just cut. So if there's like something that goes off the side, I just kind of leave it like that. I just kind of say whatever and cut it off. That's about it. I think this is another one with a human face. I think this one actually wasn't that bad, maybe. I could be surely mistaken. But I think at this point I was like, okay, I gotta make sure to try to be more, it was like more simple with bodies, but more exact in the fine details. I was like kind of getting those switched around, even though that sounds really simple. It's like, just be simple at first, and then put in fine details and get like more intricate with those. But for some reason I would like try to get really focused in on like the beginning, and then things would just look wrong at the very start. And in the face too, I think I was like that. I kind of just realized like, I just try to be really simple with it, and then usually it'll turn out better. So I think I just did that for that face, and that face kind of turned out decent at the first try. So I was like, okay, that's good enough. And then yeah, so some of these, they're gonna start out pretty small. I think after a while I'm gonna start resizing a bunch of them to make them like fit the page a bit more. Like I said before, you cannot see the UI stuff, but yeah, they were there for me. So I was seeing all of it, and I had pretty much the same setup as for the gesture drawing things. It was the stupid Pinterest is on the side, and I was like following that and copying it. But you'll be able to see, if you want to go into the description section. I was gonna say comments, but I was like, no, that's not exactly right. The description, you can go see all these armor things. I think this one took a while. This one took quite a bit. This might have taken like the longest time. This and maybe like the next one. I don't remember what the next one is, but I feel like they both took a while. But I actually kind of liked how this one turned out in the end. I feel like it turned out pretty decent for how intricate and crazy it was. I didn't really think it was that crazy until I started looking at all the fine details on the armor. I feel like I did do a bit more on the legs, but it still turned out fine because I try to focus on putting the fine detail on the upper body in certain areas, so it would still kind of match the legs. But there's quite a bit more detail in the real ones, so yeah, you know, just trying to get close enough. This face too, that was something I think I realized too. I always keep making faces really small, so I have to make sure to try to fix that pretty soon. I have to remember to make faces a little bit bigger because I always make them small. Then I have to like resize them a little bit. It might have been hard for you to see on that one, but I did resize the eye and stuff. It was kind of small at first, and I resized them pretty quick. Thankfully, oh no, I guess this one wasn't that long. I felt like it was, but you're probably gonna see it's not. And I don't know, this might be even like the last one and right here. If it is, then what you're gonna get is the Procreate video of the other one. And then, yeah, I think it's the Procreate of the first gesture drawings. And then I think you'll see sped up versions of the first 3 nights. Because I did record some of them. They were just taking so long that I was like, oh, screw recordings. So I think you'll see those sped up a lot. And you'll get like a bit more of like what actually happened. And I think you might see the screen for them too. Like all the in Pinterest and other stuff for that. So yeah, that'll be cool. And I guess that's about it, I think, you know? So if it is so, which I'll stick around with you for leaving so early before. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, thanks for watching. It's gonna keep going. You can see the rest. At the very end, you can go if you want and skip the gesture ones, because I'll say it myself. The gesture was kind of boring. The night ones, you can see the full screen, so you can kind of get a better idea of like what I was doing for the first 3 or first 2. I think I did the first 2, then stopped after like when I started getting to the third one. So yeah, you can go take a look. Thanks for watching. I'm sick. Sorry if the recording was really weird, messy, and hot. I'm struggling. But thanks anyway. Goodbye.